How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a very interesting video, and the reason for that is because we're going to paint correct the 350z Nismo today. It's going to take me more than just one day, so that is the reason why this video is going to be a little long. But this car does have tons and tons of swirls on it, and that is the reason why I'm taking this task. I believe this paint correction is going to take me about 3 or 4 days. I need to decontaminate the entire car. I need to cut the paint and then polish it up and then actually apply the ceramic coating. I'm going to take the car out to the sun. That way you guys can observe the swirls and the current condition of the paint. So I'll give you a cold start real quick. Actually, I ran the car earlier this morning, so it's not really a cold start, but we'll get it going though. So yeah, there's a lot of dirt on the car right now, so it's gonna be even harder to see the swirls on it, but there's definitely a lot of swirls on this paint. I don't know if you notice it on the sun here, but I can definitely see the swirls. It looks like a spider web on all this shit, like a spider web layer on it. But yeah, these are the current conditions of the car, and we will see how we progress going forward. It is black paint, so you're definitely gonna see the imperfections more than on the actual, like a silver car or a white car. So some of the ingredients, or the products I should say, that I'll be using for this process is some basic soap, right? Wash and wax. Try and buy some soap that doesn't have any wax. I totally forgot, but I just ended up buying this one, so it's all good though. I'll be using some brushes, a soap gun, a clay kit from Mother's, McGuire's medium glaze medium cleaner, ultra finishing polish from McGuire's as well, some gray pads, one that's correcting pad and one that is a polishing pad, enough towels. One thing I did screw up last time when I was paint correcting the cobalt was how to go back and forth for towels. So make sure you get quality towels as well, because if you end up buying those cheap ones, you're gonna make another trip. Tape, make sure you guys use tape to divide your work, especially when you guys are starting to cut the paint and polishing it. You want to divide the work, right? Divide and conquer, baby. That way you don't get lost, that way you don't miss a spot. And also, I don't have the ceramic coating that I'll be using yet, because I still have to do some research on it and to see which one I want. So once I ordered it and get it in, I'll show you guys on the video. Also, I'll be using the 6-inch random orbital kit. To believe it or not, I've had this for about 2 years. Definitely worth having in your garage for sure. And I'll be using a power washer. I'm not sure if that even matters, but it doesn't really matter which one you use. But to be specific, I'm using Ryobi. So if you have any questions as far as the safety, the durability of the products on this table, I did use the same products when I was doing the print correction on the cobalt, and that was about 6 to 8 months ago, and so far there was no damage on the paint. I don't see anything, any paint defects from using these products. My personal opinion, my personal experience, these products are pretty good, pretty durable. Before I actually start working on the car, this is not like a step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 video. This is more of just me doing it and showing you guys on video, because again, I'm not a professional. I don't do any type of paint work other than on my free time. So definitely not a professional. If you see any of the techniques that I use here, take them with a grain of salt. But anyways, let's get to work this time. Alright guys, so when you guys are decontaminating the car, make sure you guys get the inside of this pillar. A lot of people forget to wash this part of the car. Get underneath the car as well, underneath the door, sorry. You'll be surprised, you see? All that shit. You don't want any of that stuff on your padding. But look who showed up to the crib. Yeah, you hit your head on the head. You hit yourself because you fucking like what, 6'8"? But yeah, homeboy brought the Audi, pulled up in the Audi. Wow, look at that view. So we've done. I just finished washing her, hand wash, and then I also washed it with the what is it, the soap gun. So basically just washed her twice, but that just ensures that you get at least most of the grime off. And the next step and the last step for decontamination is clay bar. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this clay, this bottle of water with the hole in the middle, spray it, clay it, and we're gonna repeat the process and get the entire car clayed. You can feel the rough spots. Some spots rougher than others. You really don't want to put too much pressure either. Like, let the clay do the thing. Let the clay do its thing. And if it gets too dry, don't be afraid to pour some more water on it. So, but just like that, guys, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta stop the habit of saying guys and dudes, like, especially in this era, people get offended. So I gotta refer to all genders. You feel me? I'm gonna let you go just yet. I just wanted to show you guys the imperfections once the car is completely decontaminated and ready for compound. But like, see these little things there? These little fucking watermarks. There's a bad spot here as well. Hopefully the camera gets it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. That stuff does not come off even with the clay bar. Just swirl marks everywhere, honestly, especially the rooftop. See all that? Looks like a cat was on top. But anyways, guys, yep, that is day one. For reals, this is day one. See you guys day two. All right, good morning, day two. I'm gonna get in a couple of hours in before I go into work. But what I've done so far is I prepped the areas that I'll be working in. So I basically divided the work with some tape, divide and conquer, baby, like I said before. You should focus on covering the weather stripping or any of the rubbers, because you don't want the compound to get on that. Also, that would damage your pads while it's rotating. You can cut your padding as well. What a beautiful car, man, honestly. Wow. All right, so we're gonna start compounding. I'm gonna use the medium cut cleaner here, and I'm gonna prep the pad before I start applying it. So, all right, let's get it. It looks like I'm gonna have to cut the paint or the clear coat deeper. That compound is not cutting the paint deep enough. It's not gonna remove the swirls or the scratches. These scratches are just so ingrained. They're deep in the clear coat. So the, oh shit, I almost tripped. Even though it's a medium cut, all the way to 7, I need a heavy cut, but that's a little dangerous though, because you're cutting really deep into the clear coat and you're exposing the actual paint, and you know, you can damage the car even. That's when you can start getting into, that's when you have to worry about damaging the car. I don't know, I'm gonna do another maybe 3 more layers and see how that looks. So going forward, I'm just gonna focus on this, on the pillars here, and the hood. And maybe the fenders here. But as far as like the doors and the rear, I'm not gonna touch that. I am not gonna touch the rear. The rear is actually not that bad, to believe it or not. All right, that is the wrap of day 2. At this point, I was really frustrated because I was not getting the results that I wanted. And the reason for that was because I was using poor quality microfiber towels, which I soon realized later in the process when I was attempting to remove the compound and the polishing. There was all kinds of swirls being left behind, and that was really frustrating. Finished compounding and polishing the top. Honestly guys, I really don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna keep pressing on, and well, however it looks, I'm just gonna be content. Anyways, I already decided I'm gonna get a paint job, so I don't care. But that is day 2. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so I ended up getting my ceramic coating today. Bought it on Amazon. It's a 10-inch ceramic coating, 3.0 high gloss. The total price is $23.59, so pretty cheap, right? Pretty sketchy, especially at that price. But I ended up looking at the reviews and some of the pictures that were down here, and it convinced me to buy it. So I'm gonna try that out and see if it's any good or not. Oh, it's that time. Oh, that was perfect timing. But anyways, this is day 3. Have some coffee. And I have a lot of work to do. Day 2 was very discouraging because I was not getting the results I wanted, and I was about to just not do anything anymore. But we're just gonna press on. I'm gonna do my best, and I know it's not gonna look perfect, but I'm gonna tuck my chin in, and I'm gonna continue working. So the goal for today before I go into work is I'm going to compound and polish the entire hood, and also apply the ceramic coating on the hood as well as the roof. Anyways, I am going to play some Drakeo the Ruler, some OGZ, some Shoreline Mafia, baby, and I'm gonna get to work. And also the quality of your cloths is going to be a big factor. Those are shitty cloths. They are very, very thin, as you can see here. Yeah, because if you use shitty ass cloths, the particles don't get soaked up entirely in the cloth. And when you're wiping, it just scratches and scratches and scratches. So I was getting really annoyed, and I figured it out though. Okay, so this is a perfect example of the space that you should compound at a time. That's about, let's say, 16 inches by 16 inches, I would assume. Oh. Perfect. Perfect. All right, one technique that I learned that really works is when you're wiping off the compound, you want to come at it and you want to do circular motions throughout your area until it's completely off. Because I've learned that if you kind of just wipe back and forth, like that same compound, that same polish will scratch your area. So I don't know, it works. So yeah, just do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so just to recap what we've done so far is I've washed the car, I've applied compound, a medium cut compound, and I've also applied the polishing. Now the next step is to wipe down the car with isopropyl or rubbing alcohol, and the reason for that is you want to remove all the oil from
the paint, that way the ceramic coating can get a nice bond. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I got hoes all on me. If you guys haven't checked out J. Cole's new freestyle, he freestyles over Mike Jones Still Tippin'. Man, he reminded everyone who the GOAT is. Shout out to my cousin for sending me that video. All right, the moment of truth. It's time to put the ceramic coating. Again, this was about $25, $30. You have your little block here. You have your terry. You have your microfiber towel here. That's quality. You can feel the thickness on that. And then you have your gloves. So we're gonna go ahead and put our gloves on. I should probably wear a fucking mask, dude. You apply a streak of ceramic coating. I think you're supposed to shake it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to shake it. We'll shake it though, just to be sure. I mean, if you have to shake juice before you drink, I'm pretty sure you have to shake this shit too. I'm not gonna explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it because I want to focus, but basically you apply a ceramic line and then you're supposed to work the pad sideways and then up and down. So horizontally, vertically. About 20-30 seconds after you apply it, you have to wipe it off. Fucking nervous, bro. All right, let's get it, boy. Feels like alcohol. It's very smooth. Maybe I'm going too slow. Oh, this shit fucking smells, dude. Oh, what the fuck did I get into? Woo! Good thing I'm wearing a mask, cause that shit fucking reeks. And wipe. It looks a lot shinier for sure. You can't really tell because of the angle, but I think we did a fantastic job. The nerves are off. The jitters are off. I want to go to bed, so fuck.
All right, so my lessons learned that I have for this ceramic coating process was, my number one lesson learned was the quality of your microfiber towels. So this is an example of really poor quality towels you do not want to use for this process. And this is an example of a good towel that you want to use. As you can see, this is very thin and this is nice and thick. You don't have to buy the length. You don't have to buy, you know, super long ones. I actually made the mistake of buying this long one. But learn number two is just having enough time allocated to ceramic coat in the car, because it's a long process. You have to decontaminate the entire car, you have to apply compound, you have to apply polish, and you will run into some issues. So just having enough time. Now I didn't have enough time to do the entire car within the week, especially since I work full time. The hood, I only did the fenders, I only did the roof here, and also the pillars here. So, and honestly, I think I did a really good job, but I did take my time on those parts. And the fact that I did take my time on those parts, you know, things came out very, very well. Okay guys, so this is what the car looks like, fully detailed and ceramic coated, at least the hood and the fenders and the roof. Man, that looks so good. Say hi. Biatch. But anyways, if you're probably wondering where I'm at right now. I'm actually at a car meet, or a car event I should say, in Irwindale, California. If you're interested to see my experience here at Elite Tuner in Irwindale, California, and all the experience that I had at this car meet, watch my next drop. But let's just say I took the Nismo on a drag race. Anyways guys, that's all I'm gonna say. Stay tuned on my next video, baby. And you already know, stay safe, stay humble, be legendary, baby.